Welcome to my 11th episode. Today I'm going to recollect a memory I have from grad school. And in grad school, I went to a school down south in the US here. And remember, this was the late 80s and early 90s. We're just about 25 years removed from the civil rights movement down south. So we don't really know the tensions and, people coming out of racist past and all that stuff. It was a beautiful little campus, college town, right? And typically you wouldn't really go outside the town because it was rural south, and very rarely we went outside. But I was a grad student, and we had a lot of students from all over the world in different departments. In my department, there was a guy who came in, and we became friends with different people. It didn't matter where they were from, etc., etc. So there was one guy who joined. He was already in the U.S. for a few years, and he joined the department. And he happened to be from Pakistan. I call him Sarfraz. So Sarfraz and I became friends, and he was a cool guy. So we hung out sometimes. We studied together sometimes, and then one of these days we went to the local bar, the campus bar and restaurant. So this was a Friday or Thursday. I couldn't remember, and we went in there and. It seemed like it was a busy day that day in the bar. It wasn't a big place, so pretty soon the students started coming in, and we were all having a few drinks and having a good time. And then we were just chatting, and then the place started getting really loud. And when this was all going on, Sarfraz was talking to the table next to him, and he was chatting with a girl in the next table. Okay, he was just talking. So I was just somewhere here listening to. I could barely listen to what he was saying. And within a few minutes, the guy she came with started talking to Sarfraz, and I could see some aggravation there. We both were getting agitated. We were all a little bit. We had a few drinks, so we were all in a state of, you know how that goes. So pretty soon, Sarfraz and this guy were going at each other, yelling, and all I could see was Sarfraz getting animated, and he was getting animated. And it ended up being, there was a pushing and shoving going on. So now I realized I'm in my first bar fight. I just came for a good time, and it escalated into a bar fight so quickly. And these guys were going at each other, and I couldn't do anything. I was literally sitting there and watching this stuff, thinking, okay, this might, all I could yell at Sarfraz is, man, take it easy, man. But Sarfraz was in a different world, and he was going at this guy. And then pretty soon the fight went outside the bar. They pushing and shoving went so much, and people got really, obviously there were a bunch of students. Everybody got a little concerned. And before I could know anything, this was already gone outside. So I kind of followed outside to see what the heck was going on. I mean, how is this going to stop? And within a minute, the cops came by. And the cops, and I still remember that day, I was watching this thing, and it's like bizarre movie kind of stuff. And Sarfraz was getting handcuffed, and he was for public intoxication and disorderly conduct. So there you go, my Pakistani friend, an Indian and Pakistani, going to the bar, and this is what happens. So now what do I do? Sarfraz, he's gone. They took him away. And I'm kind of, I had a few drinks, so I didn't feel like going and talking to the cops. So I went, slept. Next day morning, first day in the morning, I called the local jail. And I knew we had a small town, so we called the local jail and found out Sarfraz was still there. So I drove over there, took Sarfraz out of jail, and drove him back to. I never asked Sarfraz what really happened. I don't remember what really happened. So I guess the moral of the story is Indians and Pakistanis should never go to a bar together. I guess that's not the moral of the story. Moral of the story is don't go with a friend who gets drunk and talks to a girl on the next table who actually came with somebody else, So that's really the moral of the story. Take care, guys. I hope to bring you more stories like this the more I recollect them. Thank you.